I recently discovered a new method for styling my clothes and figuring out what to wear each day that hits my weakness for data and graphs and charts and helps you shop your own wardrobe and wear and rewear and rewear. So I want to test it out with you. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Hannah. I make nerdy and conscious lifestyle videos about motherhood, community, creativity, and culture. So subscribe if you would like to stick around. Have you heard of the 3 C's of style? I had not until this woman, Callie or Kaylee, appeared on my TikTok. And immediately I was like, save. So I recently digitally catalogued my entire wardrobe. You can watch the video of me doing that with my friend and stylist Sean over here somewhere. And in the app that I used called Index, you can add custom tags. And so that is what has brought us here today, because I can finally do this. I found the 3 C's of style video months ago, but I've been waiting for this opportunity. What are the 3 C's of style? So they are comfort, confidence, and creativity. And the way that Callie or Kaylee, I'm so sorry, explains how it works is that it's not about styling things together that go together, but it's about how you want to feel. I absolutely love this and how personal it can be, because an item that is like a comfort piece for me might actually be a confident piece or a creativity piece for you, and vice versa. And so then when it comes to deciding what you want to wear each day or for particular occasions, you can focus on how you want to feel. Like today I want to feel mostly comfortable but with a little splash of creativity, or today I really need to be feeling really confident but I want an element of comfort in there to kind of like ground me. Every outfit can kind of be its own pie chart of comfort, creativity, and confidence, and then you can build your outfit from that. Can you see why I like this method? So I've got some examples from my own wardrobe in terms of how I've personally categorized things. For one, the outfit that I'm wearing today, I've actually gone very confident in this outfit. This top is a very confident top for me, as is the bright orange mini skirt. And then on the school run today, I wore these shoes, which are actually confident shoes for me. So I was like full on confident, but then I did wear a more comfort jumper on top. So that's the fun thing I like, that with like layers and accessories, you can kind of like tone something down or tone it up in your outfit. So in terms of skirts, this one is a comfort skirt for me. This one is a creative skirt for me. And here we have a confident skirt. She's very confident. Dresses! We have comfort dress, creativity dress. It's got boobs on it. And this is my confident dress. Tops, creativity top, comfort top, confident top. And some jackets, some outer layers. We've got confidence, not confidence, confidence. Creativity, of course, and comfort. So what I've done is I've gone through my entire digital wardrobe in Index and I have added in custom tags. However, I totally messed up my tags and I put in casual instead of comfort, but we know they mean the same thing. It's comfort. So next up, according to Callie Kaylee, is identifying your wardrobe gaps with a beautiful grid. So the way that she has split up this grid is obviously into comfort, confidence, and creativity, and then different categories in your wardrobe. So on our grid, we have base, which is tops, bottoms, like one pieces, all of that, all of your base layers. Then you've got layers. So these are the things that are going over the top. Could be jumpers, jackets, cardigans, all that kind of thing. Then you've got shoes, self-explanatory, and then accessories. So this could be bags and belts and jewelry, etc. I've not categorized any of my jewelry on Index, but I do have bags and belts. I've just got the grid up here that she recommends in terms of your distribution of items. So you want to have many comfort and confidence pieces in your base layers. You can see where you have lots of some, like a moderate amount, few comfort accessories, and also few creativity base and layers. So now it's time for me to fill in my grid, and I'm very curious to see what my distribution is. Hopefully my tags all work and I can search things properly. I predict that I might be more heavy on creativity base layers and layer layers, but I think that's fine because that is my personal style. I think I do skew a bit more that way, but maybe not, because maybe some things that other people might deem as like creativity clothes, I might put in a different category. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, here is my index. I've got 148 items in here. And so we are going to start with some casual, but not casual. That's just the tag I used, base. And we can just see at the top, you can have a little scroll through if you like, to have a look at the things that I categorized as casual in terms of my base layers. But we have 28 of those. So let's put it in the table. Next, let's do our other base layers. Confident base. Okay, these ones you can see, have a look. I'm not explaining myself. If you look at any of these and be like, what? This is just, I was categorizing it and I was just going off how I feel, you know? So I have got 32 confident base layers. 32. Then let's see how many creative base layers we have. Also 32. But here you go, have a look, see? These are all the ones that I said are creative. There we go. Okay, so we already are not following the recommendation because I'm actually lowest in comfort, which, do you know what? It checks out. It checks out. Okay, next up, we want to do layers. Let's have a look for our comfort layers. Ooh, we have 9. These are my comfort layers. 9. Then we want confidence layers. We've got 5. Boop. And creative layers. I don't know how many creative layers I'm gonna have. 12? How is that 12? Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm like, clearly on a different day, I might categorize some of these layers as comfort instead of creative. Like I've got my pink and purple cropped jumpers in creative, and I guess they're creative in terms of the color, but yeah, I didn't think of them as comfort. More yeah, do you know what? It checks out. Like the bright color, the interesting color, the crop. We're gonna keep it as it is. I think the yellow cardigan is in here because my friend Lena has like patched up the arms a bit, and so they've got some like fun like darned patches on it, which makes it a bit more creative, and it's also bright yellow. Okay, fascinating. We've got 12 creativity layers. I guess it's all about how it makes me feel. And when I wear those things, they sometimes function as like comfort jumpers, but actually they are like more like expressive jumpers for me, I would say. Interesting. Yeah, we're not following the recommendations, but we are following as I predicted I thought my wardrobe would be. Okay, next up, shoes. So our comfort shoes, I've got 4 comfort shoes. Confidence shoes, we've got 5. Granted, there are 2 giant heels in here that I very rarely wear. 5. Creativity shoe. Ooh, 6. 6 creative shoes, including my wedding shoes. Okay, next is accessories. As I mentioned, I've only got bags and belts in here, and there's not many of them total, but let's see what we've got. So if we go comfort accessories, we've got 3, and it's all very mustard. I don't know what that says. Then if we go confident accessories, we've got 4, and creativity accessories also 4. Okay, so now I've got my own lovely grid. So for shoes and accessories, I do generally follow her recommendation. For base and layers, no, it's not happening there. But you know what? I'm okay with that. The only really glaring one to me that does seem like, oh, maybe that is a gap in my wardrobe is confident layers. And I can see that because I do feel that when I'm getting ready, because like, even like today, for instance, I put together a very confident outfit and I didn't feel like I had anything to match my mood in terms of outer layers. And so I like struggle with like what to put on top. Hence why I then just like went in an entirely different direction and like put on a pink jumper. But that works as well. But in terms of actual coat layers, a lot of my coats and jackets, I think, skew more comfort. I think that's especially with layers where their purpose is keeping me warm. But that's interesting to see the numbers on that, because that's definitely like something that I've identified when I am getting ready, where I feel like I don't have an outer layer to match or to like go with the mood that I'm going with the rest of my outfit. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I'm not gonna immediately go shopping. That's not what this is about. But it's interesting to have my sexy, sexy grid that kind of also shows me in numbers this feeling that I have been having when I've been getting dressed. Okay, so now I thought I would put it into practice and build some outfits with their own unique pie chart makeups of comfort, confidence, and creativity pieces. Okay, this is what I left the house in this morning for the school run. And it's definitely for me, I think especially because of the shoes varying a lot more confidence. Obviously you can't see the like very confident piece for me underneath the more cash creative jumper. I do think that the jumper cashes it down, but it's not like a comfort down for me. So casual is the wrong word because it's still bright pink. And then this jacket, when I was categorizing them, I did put as a confident one. Like I think it's because of the fit, even though it is a comfort one for me. I think I'm struggling with what comfort is. I'm like, is comfort casual or is comfort comfortable? Because you could have things that are really dressed up but still comfortable. Or is it just like a comfort piece for you? Is this where it all falls through and I'm actually like trying to put outfits together and like figure out what the balance is, the harmony in the outfit? I generally really like this, but I do think it is skewing maybe a bit too overall confident to me. Like there's too much confidence in the pie chart. So I have an idea to make it like a bit more creative. Like I think I want like a splash more of creativity. But the weird thing, I feel like in doing this idea actually requires more confidence to wear it, especially on the school run. Here you go. Here she is, the jacket. I immediately love this more. It's just the effect of this jacket, but it just does add a little splash of pattern. I think what I was missing personally from that outfit before was like a bit of pattern. I just want to see what it looks like without the jumper because it's very warm inside. Okay, weirdly enough, I love this less. I don't know if this top and this jacket are the one, although I don't know if you noticed, but I matched my socks to the top. I'm also realizing that I think I need to get some thinner denier tights. These ones are 40, I think. Do I venture into the realm of brown tights? Because I don't wear an awful lot of black, and I've got like brown coat layers and I've got brown shoes. And so I wonder if brown rather than black tights would serve me better. I love this jacket with the skirt though. This isn't working for me. I'm not entirely sure why. Is this pie chart now too balanced? Like, is this skirt actually a comfort skirt for me rather than a confidence skirt? Because it is like one of my go-tos. And so that would explain, because now I'm like a third almost of the three. And that feels a bit weird. I feel like I want my pie charts to be like majority one vibe and then with like a little splash of another or both others. Let's move on. Okay, here is the magic dress. Magic dress. So this is full confidence for me. But because of the style of it, it can be casual confidence or it could be like dressed up confidence. So I'm gonna show you two different versions of that. She's cash, she's cool. Okay, so this is a casual version. We've still got confidence all over, but then I've got my like creativity trainers because they've got these colourful hearts on them. And I think I also categorised this indoor jacket, as Sean coined it, also as a creativity piece. So I don't think I've put these bad boys together before and I'm obsessed. I think this could be a really fun, like spring summer's day look. Just that slight more confidence, but obviously like without the black underwear showing at the back. Gonna have to pull that down. I'm just such a high-waisted underwear girly. So this is one version of the magic dress that is still confident and creative, but more cash. I had to bust out the jacket again because how could I not? But we're leaning more confidence now. More in that realm. Still got that like splash of creativity in the jacket, but we've gone mad heels. Then if the jacket comes off in the evening, whoopah, then this is what we're left with, which is feeling very confident. These shoes are my favourite party heels because honestly, I could dance all night in them, but they are falling apart. I got them 12 years ago for one of my best friend's weddings, and I have worn them at almost every fancy occasion since then that, you know, requires big ass heels that I can actually feel good in. So obsessed with this. Lilac, kind of lilac. I mean, they've kind of turned grey by this point, but lilac and green, big fan of this. Big fan of this. But then if I didn't have the jacket on and I still wanted to add that little splash of creativity, I could like do it in the necklace or the earrings. I've got those big orange earrings that could work. I don't have that many chunky necklaces, but there we go. J'obsessed. And with the weather getting warmer, I wanted to try this with some of my more spring, summer items. So these jeans I've had for years, and last year I actually got them fixed. There's a massive like hole in the crotch. Got all of that fixed. And this is one of my trusty Lucy-Yak crop tops. Now this is an outfit in itself. And we add the trainers, the comfort trainers. This is 100% something I would wear. This is full comfort for me. Comfort shoes, comfort bottoms, comfort top. However, let's try and add a little splash of creativity because I feel like that's my vibe. I mean, yes, I may have some outfits that are like full-blown creativity, but I think like having the option for like a little summer summit here and there. Oh, not even just these shoes. Hold on. Boom. The Birkenstocks are out. Again, still comfort, still very much a comfort. But if we add a belt, that's it. I was going to bust these ones out again with the shiny, colourful hearts to like add a little bit more creativity in the mix. But that's the kind of fun of this because actually, right now today, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that actually I want to be majority comfort with like just the tiniest little slice of the pie being creativity. If I wanted to be more creativity, then maybe I would put these on. I've also got a pair of like orange Allbirds pumps. They often give me blisters, so they're not in the comfort category. And so I have to wear them sparingly, especially like when going out and doing mum stuff, not wanting my feet to hurt. This feels like a very like spring, summer mum outfit, but I kind of love it. And I have to say I have been converted to the power of the belt. The power of the belt. There we go. I would love to hear your thoughts on this 3 C's of style method, if it resonates with you at all, if you think it might be useful for you in terms of deciding what to wear every day, because I know that it can be annoying. And I would be curious to hear your predictions or even your results if you go ahead and do it for your grid, your makeup and distribution of items across the 3 C's of style in your wardrobe. Thank you to the lovely creator, Callie Kaylee, I'm so sorry, who created the 3 C's of style and inspired this video. It's definitely a way of thinking about my wardrobe that I am going to be bringing forward to me, especially as I build outfits and figure out what I want to wear each day. I just love the idea of it not being about like what goes with what and what matches what item, but it's more about building based on how you want to feel. Love it, love it, love it. I hope that you're all doing well and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.